So much bloodshed over the past couple years, and trust me, there's a lot that I didn't cover. But after this, the beef really had no choice but to calm down, cause in all honesty, there's really nobody left. Over the past 5 or 6 years, the Fillmore projects have basically wiped each other off the map. And at this point, there's really only like a handful of people left. Seriously, in each section, there's maybe like 5 to 10 guys. Over the span of just 5 years, in this very small neighborhood, over 25 people lost their lives and over 50 people went to prison. But still, the hunt for Eddie Rock is not done yet. March 3rd, 2025. It's an early Monday morning in the Fillmore, and on Eddie Rock, they're all posted up in the alley. Everyone is now back outside posted up after a couple quiet years in the beef, even by San Francisco standards, as there's only been one homicide the entire year. And because of this sense of safety, Eddie Rock is back posted in the alley, not worried about anything. Well, little do they know, even after already having a ton of revenge, the rivals still want more. And at 3:40 in the morning, they creep down the alley, see everyone posted up, and light it up. Sadly, an Eddie Rock rapper named YT Stunts would pass away. Stunts was Dex's best childhood friend, so for him to pass away on the same exact block that his best friend did is truly tragic. And unfortunately at this point, Eddie Rock is pretty much extinct. But quickly after this, a near tragedy would occur for the other side. Just 2 days later, March 5th, 2025. It's a Wednesday night in Los Angeles, and the Fillmore's biggest rapper Lil Yee is in the studio trying to make a hit. Boom, that's when a masked assailant runs into the studio. He whips out on Lil Yee while he's recording, and he demands his watch. But Yee is not giving it up as he tries to fight the man off, and sadly, the man lets loose. After being hit multiple times, Yee is rushed to the hospital by his friends. He flatlines twice during surgery, but thankfully somehow doctors are able to revive him. Either way, this was a shocking incident, and instantly people started jumping to conclusions. Honestly, I have no idea what this was about, but trust me, Lil Yee is not the person you want to go to war with. Well, either way, we nearly lost yet another Fillmore rapper, but thankfully he was okay. Now the video is down to one last incident. Even after eliminating the majority of Eddie Rock members, the other side is still on a mission for revenge. Now you're probably wondering, who was even left from Eddie Rock to even target? Well, that brings us back to the tragic loss of Lamar Chi Chi Williams. If you can recall, there were 3 people involved in this tragic situation. Obviously, you have Chi as the victim who passed away, and then you have Damari as the suspect who also passed away, and finally you have a man named Lotus Martin. He goes by the nickname Low, and in the situation where they went to go rob Chi, he allegedly started blowing back. Well, technically under California law, he was supposed to be charged with double murder. So technically, if convicted, he was supposed to get like 50 years in prison, but that didn't happen. Because in 2025, he was somehow released back onto the streets. And even though the other side pretty much exterminated Eddie Rock after the loss of Chi, they still wanted this man gone. And that takes us to April 14th, 2025. It's 5:30 p.m. in the Tenderloin, and Low is posted up on Turk and Mason. And because it's been 5 years since the Chi incident, I guess he assumes that time heals all wounds. I say that because he's outside posted up with no mask in one of the busiest parts of the city. Well, little does he know, a rival had spotted him and he's on his way. At 6 p.m, a car slowly pulls up, a man hops out of the back and runs up on Low. Bang! This was the ultimate nail in the coffin for Eddie Rock. And hopefully it's the nail in the coffin for the beef as a whole, cause this cannot continue. I mean seriously, the Fillmore pretty much wiped each other out, and that's on top of all the gentrification and displacement. I'm telling you, there's so few people left in each section that it's honestly tragic. Like in 5 to 10 years, the Fillmore as we know it could be completely gone, and I'm not exaggerating. And then you have to ask yourself, what was the point of all the beef? Now obviously there is no point, but still, you're killing and dying over hoods that in 10 years most definitely will not exist.